Can MasterCanSketch? Well, yeah, you can. Welcome to my review of SumoPaint for the browser. Now, it's a little interesting because it's a free software, but you can also buy the advanced version. I'll just go ahead and show you. You can watch some tutorial videos. This is SumoPaint.com. It'll automatically bring you to this. So, www. You want to watch a video, get the app. We want to get the app. You have a couple. Oh, it just brought me down. You have a couple things. You can always free. It's just basic online tools. This is what I use for every single speed art video that I do, and I used to use MS Paint, but I don't really do that anymore because it's basically Paint but better. You have Pro, which is a lifetime license. You get filters, ad-free, and then Pro Plus, which is actually a desktop offline app. We're going to use the free version. So what's up? I cannot rave enough about this software. It's so amazing. I really can't. It'll tell you to get Pro, but we don't really need to do that. You can either open a SumoPaint file or a PNG file, which I will show you the .sumo soon. And then you also have a new blank canvas. Now this just brings you the regular size, which is 800 by 600. So that's nice for most artists, but what I usually do is I'll just go first page. It's easy on me. What I usually do the second I get into SumoPaint is I click the file, new image, and then I add a 1 to the end, so it's 1800 by 1600. It'll keep the same ratio if you're a math person. It keeps the same ratio, and it makes your lines look thinner, and it's just a little bigger file, but it's the same, one and the same. So, and then I'll just go over some of the tools. Alright, the left side, you have the rectangular select tool. Literally just select. I never use this, so yeah. You have just the regular point move tool, which I'll show you later. Actually, what is this? I don't use some of these. Magic wand. Then you have the lasso, obviously, if you've ever used anything. Ink, I don't really use. Brush, I use the most. You have eraser, use that a lot. Pencil, not really. Gradient fill, occasionally. Paint bucket, the most. And then you have clone stamp, text, all the different shapes I'm not going to go over. You have a symmetry tool, which is just a classic symmetry tool that's always so cool, and I've always loved the symmetry tool, so it's kind of cool. You have the regular line. You can hold shift to make it straight in different directions, or at a, what would it be? I don't know, 45 degree angle. Then you also have the curve tool, which if you use MS Paint or anything like that, oops, I messed up. What you do is you let it down, and then it'll be gray, and then you can pick it up with your cursor, and then when you let go, it places down the line. You have, what is this? The blur tool, smudge, crop, obvious. Free transform, you use this the most when it comes to things. It really, it messes with it. Does layers correctly. This doesn't. It'll actually take the whole layer, not just the entities in it, like this does. So you can obviously see this is only taking the actual drawing. It's not taking the white space behind it. And then you can just hit enter to place it. You have what is this? Pan, which you can't really do since it's not zoomed in. Zoom tool. It's pretty self-explanatory. You have the color sealer, that's what I've always called it. It's actually called the eyedropper. You have clear layer, and then I think that's it, other than undo and redo, which we always use, pretty much always use keyboard shortcuts, which is Control-Z for undo and Control-Y for redo, if you're not familiar with it. And to zoom out, you just hold shift for zoom. Now I'll kind of show you the different things on the right side. You have info and zoom, so if you're too lazy to come over and do this, you can actually, this will center zoom. Well, no, it'll come to the corner. I don't use this pretty much at all. This will give you the info, the X and Y of your cursor, which I don't really know why you'd ever need to know that, but hey, it's there. You have the color picker, which you see me use in pretty much every single speed art video. It's pretty self-explanatory. You have the swatches, which are preset colors, which I don't use at all, because you can always just come over here and pick whatever gradient you want. And then we also have the layers. Layers are the most important. I don't use swatches or this, so I usually minimize them, so I just have this. Sorry if my voice sounds weird, my nose is really stuffed up. So you have the layers, simple. You can add different effects to them. You have the opacity, which we use as artists quite a bit. Because if something, here, can I go back? No, it's not gonna let me. Alright, that'll showcase this. This is where you can change everything. The dry brush is terrible, I think, for erasing. I usually use the circle or the square diameter. Turn your flow all the way up, unless you're doing advanced painting or like pastels. Change your flow all the way to 100, because that means that it won't leave that. Here, I'll show you. It'll leave like a little residue. If you can kind of see it, there's like a little gray spot there. And if I turn it up even less, you can see it even more. What do you think? Yeah, it won't even erase because it's so small. But we, as artists, usually put it up to 100, or at least I do. Opacity, simple. Diameter, that's pretty self-explanatory as well. And then there will always be a bar up here where you can, for every single tool, or almost every single tool that needs it, there will be a bar up here where you can edit the really advanced things and other stuff that that can't fit over here. Alright, back to layers. So say I'm making a drawing. Let me just kind of quickly, because I'm really OCD. That's what I would usually make it. Let's just say we're making a drawing, and it fixed it for me. I didn't even know it did that. Cool. Alright, so you can kind of see how it's just simple. Say I didn't like this. I can change the layer opacity of the background, which will make it weird because I didn't make another one, but that's not that big of a deal. You just click this to add a layer, this to delete it, this to move the layer up, down, effects, and then settings, which is a bunch of stuff. You can always move them, just like Photoshop. You can change visibility. And then, as always, we can use the opacity to our advantage to make things cleaner. You'll see me do this in all of my videos because I'm like I said, I'm OCD, so I hate it when it's not perfect. So that's pretty much all for SumoPaint. It's really simple. I've never used the Pro version. I'm assuming it's pretty good. I have seen some videos of it, and it looked really awesome. I'll link one of those in the description, so you can check out the Pro version as well. This is MasterCanSketch, and I will see you guys later. Bye.